Good morning, it's Wednesday. Heading out to the desert. Gonna check out a couple claims and get some samples, so when I come out, when the ground's real dry and I bring my dry washer out here, I'll know where to go. So I'll bring the samples back and run them through my recirculating units. My only problem might be when I went to bed before I went to bed last night, I checked the weather report, said there'd be no rain where I'm going. And now this morning they're talking about a shower or two. And I see it's very dark and gloomy over there, so we'll see. Hopefully nothing will happen. The only thing I'm worried about is, since I don't have my Jeep, my four-wheel drive Jeep anymore, I'm using the Scion XB, very low, of course, to begin with. That's a problem. The other problem is it's not four-wheel drive, and that sand on the roads gets wet. I could get stuck, so I'll have to just play it by ear, I guess. Hopefully I'll get some good samples and be on my way home. Yeah, I really love it out in the desert. Up to about a year ago, every year I was coming out here, at least 100 times a year, like 2 or 3 times a week. But for about the last year, this is only going to be my 3rd trip. Mostly, well, I had some medical issues. My wife had some, but mostly economic issues. Can't really afford the gas to come out here. So, anyway, that's the way life is. Yeah, there's some very dark clouds up in the distance here, so I hope it's not raining over there. Sun's trying to come out. Maybe it'll get rid of the clouds. Now here's the first claim I'm going to, the Red Dog. So what you're looking for out here is this stuff, caliche. It's like a carbonate, I think. Sodium carbonate or something. Anyway, it's kind of semi-hard, and the gold tends to sit on top of it, unless you have different layers of it. So there could be another layer, say a foot below this one, so there could be gold in between. And the other thing you're looking for is, if you find the caliche, and you get this type of dirt, it looks like coffee grounds, then that's usually where the gold hangs out. So I generally try to scrape the caliche, the layer off the top bit of caliche, the dirt off of that, and see what I got. This looks like some pretty good material here. We'll find out later on when I get home. Like I say, I'm just there's even puddles of water in the road, so it has rained out here this week. The ground's a little damp, too damp for dry washing. So once it dries out, I'll come back if I find any gold today. This Red Dog claim is owned by the High Desert Gold Diggers Club, which I'm a member. It used to be owned by another club. I might have been the Prospectors Club of Southern California. I'm not sure. It's been a while. But when I was in that club, I used to mine at the other end, way over there, of this claim. Did pretty good. I had a shelf going right on some caliche that yielded some nice pickers and everything. once in a great while, it's kind of rare, but once in a great while there will be a nugget actually embedded in caliche. You just about have to have your either your MD-20 with you or your metal detector, a gold bug or something, to be able to check all this stuff. Yeah, I'm slowly loading buckets up. One thing, if you're out in the desert, you want some indicators. If there's any gold in the area, you see the black stone, ironstone, that's a good indicator. And if you see the green rock, green stone, I don't see any right in this spot. It's out here. Or see, this thing here is called a trumpet plant. Had a couple prospectors give me different ideas about that. One says, definitely, if you see that, that means there's gold under there somewhere. Another one said, well, trumpet plant usually grows where the ground's been disturbed. So in all probability, that means 100, 150 years ago, somebody was digging out here for gold, but they probably didn't get all of it since they didn't have good equipment back then. So you might check there, even though you're going through probably tailings, and find. And then, of course, out here with the caliche, if you find that, look for gold. And also, here's that stuff. It kind of looks like coffee grounds. Look for that. It's usually where the gold is. Well, so far I haven't been able to find roll. I don't have directions to it. All I have is a square on a map, and that's it. It doesn't have any GPS or anything, so I know it's just past this other claim that I know where it is, but I don't know how far, and there's like 3 or 4 roads that go off in different directions. I could probably find it, but maybe I'll just go back and get a little more from a different spot on the Red Dog. And maybe if I come out here sometime when Shane's out here, the guy that's got the Shane train, history train, whatever it is. Anyway, he knows where it is, so try another time. Here's some of the greenstone I was talking about. Well, I ended up in the same hole I was before. I kind of like the looks of this hole, so I'm going to continue on get a little bit more. So that's all caliche in here. Okay, that'll be about the last run from this place. This is my buddy's claim here. The gold buck. So I only have one bucket that's empty, so get one bucket of dirt, I guess. Well, I think I'm gonna forget about his claim this time. Maybe I'll come out when he's coming out, because I'm not sure which way it runs here. That's the only post I've found, and he's got neighbors right across from it that are very protective. I wanted to go meet them first and let them know I'm a friend of his. I can't seem to get anybody's attention, so I don't know if they're off somewhere for a few minutes, and I'd hate to have them come upon me all of a sudden thinking I'm a claim jumper or something, so I'll wait. Look at me. I'm on. Well, I'm hoping I've got some good dirt to go through, so get home, have a little something to eat, and then if there's still time, I'll start running the dirt through my recirculator, then pan out the concentrates. The old town of Barstow. Old Route 66. Mad mining recirculator, modified with a different sluice on it. Okay, I've got a number 4 mesh, a 1/4 inch mesh here that went into the pan. To pan it, let's see, you don't see any nuggets there. Okay, now I've got to pan down the first batch of concentrates. Well, the first bucket wasn't even full all the way, but anyway, say 3/4 of a bucket. A lot of black sands. Ooh, is that a piece? No, I wish it was. Okay, let me see if we're getting anything here. A little preliminary look at it. Okay, I'm going to have to pan it down a lot more. Okay, there's a couple pieces popping through. So a couple more. There's one. There's one. Let's see what I got here in the trap left. Some of this water. Yeah, I think I saw a speck or two. Alright, now there's a piece again. Another one, a few more little ones. Okay, some small stuff, a little bigger flake. So it's good to have a safety pan. So here's my Garrett Super Sluice. safety pan, so I'll pan it out now. I can go pretty fast on this. See if anything got by me the first time. Even this is going into another safety pan just to be safe, and then it keeps the tub cleaner too. I don't have all this dirt going into it. Okay, now we turn it around the other way, clean it up a little more. Alright, let's see if there's anything in there at all. Yes, there's a couple little ones that escaped. Alright, good. This time I'm running about a half a bucket, and then I'll check it. Yeah, I got to clean out the solution. You can see the black sands all the way down. I already cleaned off this side, already ran down into it. Now I got to wash it down into the bottom. It concentrates from about half a bucket. I didn't want to run any more because I need to clean out the recirculator, shovel it out before it gets too full before I continue. Anytime you can use water over a dry method like a dry washer, do it if you can, because you'll get higher return. I mean, I use dry washers all the time, but if you're somewhere where you have water or you're able to bring it home, do it that way. Okay, I see some specks there. Little stuff again. There's a couple specks there, one wedged between those two rocks. Pebbles, I should say. Another one there, another one there. Some more little stuff. Okay, nothing, no pickers. But as long as I get a little something in every pan, that's okay. Next bucket is about 3/4 filled up. As you're riding, all the heavies settle to the bottom. You see the light stuff like a cliches on top. Caliche. Beautiful day. A little cloud covering. Well, this is going to be I think my third clean up, whatever you like to call it. So, get to it, I guess, and see if there's anything at all in here. Yeah, there's a little bigger flake in the third clean out. So if there's anything else, it may be the only thing. I guess that was it. Checking this trap over here. Yeah, that was it. Bucket number 4, is it? Let me see. I think so. 4 or 5. I don't. Yeah, 4. One of my dry washers over there. The other one's covered up over there, I believe. Yeah, I see a piece in there. And a trap. Okay, let's just get it all out of there. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's see if we take a little look-see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there's a piece there. Another piece there. So a couple flakes so far. There's some more there. A few little specks. Okay. It's pretty fast and rough on that last one just because I'm getting tired, so there is a couple specks, 1, 2, 3 in the safety pan. So that adds up a little more. Yeah, there's another one. So yeah, my back's getting tired. Yeah, I left about 5 o'clock this morning and it's about 3:30, so I've been going for 10.5 hours, so I'm starting to wind down. Yeah, I'm going to time this one to see approximately how long it takes to run a bucket. See, starting at 3:26. Okay. So it took about 5.5 minutes to run through one bucket. That's about the average, I guess. Let's see if there's any gold at all in this pan. It's starting to get darker out here, hard to see. The glint. Okay, there's a piece and some little pieces. Some more little ones. Some more little ones. Oh, quite a few little ones in that one. Let's see if I have anything in my last pan. Okay, there's a couple flakes. Specks, I should say. Well, that one's a little bigger. That one has a little character to it. So a couple more specks. Some more. Not a whole lot, but a little bit more. Okay. Well, let's see what the grand total is there. There's some there. Some more popping through. Nice microscopic specks coming through. Some more there. A little more up there. Over there. Some more. Just a little more there. Some more specks. Some more. Anyway, not a giant amount, but it's in there.